Alright, it is time for day 2 of Stranded X Spare Parts mod. So today we're probably going to be moving rather quickly, since, we've got our Herald and our Grog, which still really suck to look at. So I don't know if we'll complete the entire story today and then kill Terra today, but hopefully we do, because that'd be kind of cool. But there were some ideas thrown out in a YouTube comment that do seem kind of funny, trying to mess with a couple of the meshes to get more pellets and stuff like that for some weapons. So we'll see if we have time for that today. But otherwise, we're really just going to run forward a lot. I wouldn't blame someone for running spare parts with a normal run, because if you just use it to get vanilla rolls on items, I respect that. As long as you don't make OP weird stuff like what I'm doing, you could totally just use it for, like, convenience. Like that example of trying to farm out a Lyuda, but you just can't get the right element on it. You could just go find a random element sniper and just roll it onto there. It just saves time. It's super convenient for a very casual player like that who doesn't want to do all that farming. So I would get it. This is so goofy. Oof. Nice. Oh, hold on. Pivot. Please don't. Oh. Oh. We're good. We're good. Alright, cool. B delivery. You know, the only downside of these bandit pistols so far is the fact that I am chewing through so much ammo without really noticing it, since the Herald consumes 6 ammo per shot since it's doubled. So, yeah, we're just burning so much ammo while holding down the shoot button, whereas with a normal Herald you would reload every once in a while, so you can kind of like, keep better track. But here, no, we're just burning through all of it as fast as we get it. Love Lady is so chill. There we go. Now we got downed. I was gonna say, there's no way I was getting away with that forever. That was fun, though. I don't know why I just shot Grog at him like I was gonna do slag or something, but just, you know, good old reflex there. Alright, trying to get drunk effect. There we go. Alright, jack fight. Okay, I am doing this very poorly. We're fine. I'm just playing not well. There we go. And now for giant dinosaur. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Too bad you're on console. I wish that console players could mess with mods. We got it. Right, there we go. So we need to look for a fire pistol so that we can, you know, make an elemental herald for some reason. Hey, oh, I'm poor. There we go. Right, cool. So do that, do this, grab that fire element, and confirm. Now we have a redundant Unkempt Herald that is fire. And if we look at the splash on the pellets, you can see that little bit of fire on there. Alright. Try to apply our slag. It's, yeah, it is still dealing explosive damage. Huh. So it just gets like the visual of fire explosion, like exploding pellets, but it doesn't actually just change at all. Okay, fair enough. Either way, I think we'll be okay here. Oh, we are a little bit out of ammo on our favorite gun now. But that is okay. We can just grab a little more from over here. Okay, there we go. So it turns out if you just mash a couple of guns together in ways that are not anticipated normally, you can do some pretty stupid stuff. Also, that is a perfect grade 15. We're going to put that on our cooldown relic and have a 47% cooldown rate relic. Yeah, so turns out it kind of can get really strong really fast if you just mash equipment together. We're going to do a couple more things just because I did see a suggestion, but that's pretty much it for the character overall. So either way, we're going to lose the Bada-Boom's barrel because we need the Mongol barrel. So for the sake of keeping my brain happy, we're going to do it like this. And then as for the sham, all we need to do is pull this off of there. Now we have our 98 sham. Go ahead and put that on. Go ahead and put this on. This should, do that. Which, that was a drunk effect. It should essentially just shoot 3 pellets, which is way more than you need for this type of jump. So we get our drunk effect, potentially, whenever it wants to kick in, of course. There we go. And yeah, Mongol jumping exists. It's a little awkward to pull off though, because it does require at least like 1 or 2 drunk effects. Honestly, how does this thing perform as just a normal rocket jumper? It consumes more ammo per shot, but it feels relatively okay to use. Let me go to a flat area. This actually does feel weirdly normal. I don't know how I feel about that. That is odd. Oh. Wait for... There we go. Up and over. Okay, now we have a nice wide open space down here. Yeah, it's a little more awkward to use than a normal Bada. Oh yeah, you can get some decent height with this thing. I still don't know necessarily if it'll be better than just using a normal Bada. But I do like the niche interest of Mongol jumping at the same time. So it's kind of fun to mess with this still. Yeah, because you can really get some height with this thing if you are lucky with it. So it can be fun. You can put a ton of rockets under your feet. Let's go to a map with like a more tangible example of a jump too. Just so we're really like clear on what this actually looks like height-wise. I think I should be able to jump up to this. There's 1, there's 2. Yeah, so drunk Mongol jumping is a thing. It's a very niche thing because it requires 2 drunk effects, and in most situations people would rather just go fast. But you can totally do it. It exists. And yeah, I mean, clearly this works. This is actually a pretty interesting idea overall. And realistically, I'm not getting very many more pellets for having a Bada version of the launcher, since, you know, the Grog just adds +5 to your pellet count. But it's still really, really cool that you can do this. You're just getting like 2 more rockets per shot. Probably 4, I guess, if you count the double shot. But it's still plenty alone by itself, even without the merging of the 2. So this is cool. It does make pogoing with it a little more rough, since it consumes more ammo per shot. You know, since that's what the Mongol barrel does to it. Okay. So now this will do it for the run and the mod. It is a really fun concept. I know there are a lot of different meshes and stuff that you could learn how to put together. You could go on to bl2.parts, which I didn't really show the website name last time. And they have everything listed out for the most part. They're probably still working on a few things, as we always are in the BL2 community. And so you could look around, you could see what might be funny to mash together. You could try it. It's pretty fun. I mainly like this mod for its overall quality of life, since you can go ahead and grab, you know, stuff like this, where we took a blue sniper, we put a Vladof grip on it, we put a Vladof barrel on it, and we made it fire. And that's just super duper sick and convenient, because how much farming would it have taken if I just wanted to get one of these out in the wild, you know? And then if we find a level 80 purple Vladof sniper and we really wanted to use that, we could just rip all the parts off of this and put them onto that. And I just think that's super cool as a concept. But that's pretty much all of my thoughts on it. So if that'll do it for this run, day 2.